Dann wollen wir mal gucken, was hier jetzt los ist. Nein, ich will dein Essen nicht. Wegener Farm. Dann wollen wir doch mal schauen. Oh, hier ist ein Fußballtor. Da ist sogar ein Fußball. Tor! Tor! Ja, ich komme ja schon. Ich habe einen Questmarker. Ich sehe, wo du bist. Was ist
Star
los?
Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left.
Und sie sahen wie Soldaten aus, sagst du?
That's right. The uniforms look like the ones worn by Freestar soldiers back during the war. They had a certain steel in their eyes, like men who were used to violence. I was in fear for my life.
Gibt es irgendeinen Grund, warum sie ausgerechnet an dieser Farm Interesse haben könnten?
Nothing I can think of, no. Truth is, we're in some hard times here. The last harvest was the worst we've had in a long time. Besides, it ain't like there's a lack of available land around here.
Und wie viele Männer
There
waren
were
es?
4, but when they were walking away, I heard them talking like there were others. Maybe there's more out there.
Oh, das ist gut. Wenn sie vorhaben, wiederzukommen, müssen sie irgendwo in der Nähe sein.
Back behind the house are some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since
You have
these
no
guys don't
idea
know we're
what a
after
relief
them,
it is to
they're
have you
probably
here.
not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
Don't get us lost now.
I wouldn't worry too much about that. The bigger concern is getting ambushed.
Okay, sie haben's. Kannst du die Männer beschreiben, die zu deiner Farm gekommen sind?
What stood out to me was they were all fit and strong, and all of them had a steely look. That, plus uniforms and weapons, made me think they were some kind of soldiers. Didn't seem like the type to scare easily, if you know what I mean.
Oh, werden sie noch. Hat deine Farm irgendwas Besonderes an sich?
You got me. There's plenty of land on my Tara Luna. The farm ain't even doing all that well. We've tried everything. New fertilizers, different crops, you name it. Nothing works.
Hatten die Männer, die dich bedroht haben, ein Schiff?
Well, no. Not one that I saw, anyway. That said, I'm pretty sure they're not local. Easy enough to hide a ship in the canyons, though. Maybe that's why they headed that way.
Und was wird hier angebaut?
Mainly grains and root vegetables. We rotate through a few different kinds. It's good for the soil. Also got some livestock and other animals, mainly to keep us fed. But we sell the extra meat and eggs when we've got them. Not much different from the other farms on Montera Luna, really.
Bist du schon lange Farmerin?
Since I was old enough to pick up a bucket, yeah. This farm's been in my family for generations. In fact, there have been Wagoners living on this farm almost as long as humans have been in the Cheyenne system.
Wie viele Wegener leben zurzeit auf Montera Luna?
As far as I know, it's just me and my dad. This is the one and only Wagner family farm. The only other Wagners on Montera Luna are buried in our family cemetery nearby. Like I said, this farm's been in our family for generations. It's home. And it'll continue to be home as long as there's a Wagner still breathing.
Okay.
So long.
In die Richtung sollen wir, aber ich guck mal erstmal dein Haus an. Hausdurchsuchung. Aha, Kerzen. Sass. Selbst wenn das nicht auf dem Kopf wäre, würde ich nichts verstehen. Oh. Mhm, 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 mhm. Ja. Bäh, da geht's raus. Mhm. Haben wir hier irgendwo was Interessantes? Mhm, mhm. Aha! Effektivität von Getränken und Nahrung wird dauerhaft um 5% erhöht. Das nimmt man doch mit. Mhm, mhm. Ganz schön viele Zimmer, Alter. Okay, okay. Ich war da noch nie drin. Haha. Bin ich wohl weiter als du. Ja, aber 5% bei Nahrung ist auch. Also, ich meine, wenn du es geskillt hast, dann macht das wahrscheinlich noch mal ein bisschen mehr Unterschied. Aber ich habe ja auch sogar hier die Alien-DNA drin. Also, das heißt, bei mir macht Essen ja sogar schon nur die Hälfte. Also, bringt das mir nicht ganz so viel. Aber Movie Night in the Lounge. Aha, aha. Und was haben wir hier drin? Ein schön Kramer KL.
Not the kind of work I'd dream of doing, but I can see the appeal.
Ja, wäre glaube ich auch nicht sowas für mich. Ja, gut. Ja, moin. Das ist aber ein dickes Schnabeltier. Ja, okay, gut. Mehr gibt's da, glaube ich, nicht. So, warte mal. Wir haben ja Kleidung. Nachladetempo. Oh. Das heißt, wir haben entweder UC Navy Nachladetempo oder wir haben Freestar, Ranger Deputy. Ja, komm. Machen die Deputy. Passt besser zum Mut. Hoppala. Eine Kartoffel. Okay, dann wollen wir doch mal.
Quiet out here. I like it. Nice change of pace from a killer city.
Quiet out hier. Erstmal voll jinxen den Scheiß.
These canyons bend in ways that occlude our line of sight, and the wind makes it harder to hear. So be careful.
Ah. Mehrere Stiefelspuren führen in den vor dir liegenden Canyon.
Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more.
Natürlich, natürlich. Ich war meiner Zeit voraus mal wieder. Also die Sonnenblumen, die ich kenne. What the fuck? Okay. Also die Sonnenblumen, die ich kenne, die sehen anders aus. Hallo?
Show off. Do it again.
Try me, bitch. Die Stiefelspuren am Boden des Canyons führen nach
Hi,
rechts.
Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Sieht so aus, sieht so aus. What the fuck war das? Geh mal lieber nicht unten rum. Nein. Ey! Das war das wahrscheinlich. Bonjour. Oh. Als ob du jetzt oben bist. Arschkeks. Was bist du? Ein Pferdamanda. Natürlich. Was soll's sonst sein? Ach so. Spuren? Die Spuren führen nach links.
Definitely pass
Ah.
this way. Let's
Aber
just
was
hope
ist denn
they're
rechts?
perched up on these canyon walls, waiting to snipe us.
Okay, nichts. Cool. Besser nichts als gar nichts. Das ist Arsch. Ich sehe Laser.
Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. Being a mother means I don't get as much field work as I used to.
Oh. Mhm.
Look out!
Heilige Hässlichkeit, Alter. Wie manipulieren? Die ist tot! Wie soll ich sie manipulieren? Was? Ich kann Tote manipulieren, Alter. Ich bin ein Nekromancer. Die Spuren führen leicht nach links. Also gucken wir erstmal rechts. Ja, okay, gut, da geht's jetzt große Weite nichts. Oh. Wir haben ganz schön viele Minen aufgestellt. Spuren führen tiefer in die Schlucht. Ich bin immer ready. Was ist das denn für ein cooler Baum?
Narrow nick in the canyon is the perfect spot for an ambush. That's what I'd do anyway.
Ja. Aber ich glaube, wir sind nicht zum Instant-Schießen hier. Die werden mir zumindest nicht als Gegner angezeigt. Anführer der Grobiane. Erstmal nehme ich euch die Munition weg. Das glaube ich auch.
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
And here I was hoping they'd be happy to see us.
Wer seid ihr?
Don't recognize the uniforms. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like the Major said, everyone's conveniently forgotten. Forgotten our sacrifice. Forgotten how we were betrayed. We'll make them all remember soon enough. I promise you that.
Und was wollt ihr mit der Farm?
Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special. But that ain't none of your business.
Werdet mich erst los, wenn ich Antworten kriege.
You think you're in a position to make demands. Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember?
Ihr seid verhaftet.
If you think I give a damn about the Freestar Rangers, then you've got no idea who you're dealing with. Matter of fact, that just makes it even more fun. Air 'em out, boys! We've been found out!
Alles klar. Hey. Der hat ganz schön Leben. Hä? Hä? Wo ist er hin? Geht's dir nicht so gut? Schade.
Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk.
Ach, Talk Schmuck. Uniform sieht ganz cool aus. Lass mich mal angucken, was ich da eben aufgesammelt habe. Job erledigt. G. Mein Kontakt in der Firma hat geliefert. Ich hab dein Schiff. Hab es mir direkt in der Fabrik unter den Nagel gerissen. Sehr peinlich für Hopetech. Sobald die Credits auf meinem Konto sind, setze ich es an der vereinbarten Stelle ab. Falls du in Zukunft noch mehr Schiffe brauchst, sag Bescheid. Für solche Jobs bin ich immer zu haben. Na, wir sprechen gleich mit Emma. Erstmal wird gelootet. Aha. Kritische Treffer mit ballistischen Waffen verursachen dauerhaft 5% mehr Schaden. Nice.
Did you see this? What do you think?
Hä? Ich glaube, manchmal weiß er selbst nicht, worüber er redet. Achso. Na gut, dann. Hey, 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 hey. Reden.
Find anything interesting?
Slate Zeit.
Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hopetech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
Ja, von now. Ich glaube nämlich nicht.
Take a moment to go through this stuff if you want.
Weil. Wir haben ja auch gesagt, die sind die Ersten und anscheinend gibt es ja noch mehr. Watchdog. Ach Mann! Unzugänglich ist gemein. Könnt mir vorstellen, dass da noch mehr kommen wird. Er hat ja auch gesagt, es geht nicht um die Farm. Geht es um den Boden, auf den der Farm steht, auf der die Farm steht? Oh, ich liebe es, bei so niedriger Schwerkraft durch die Gegend zu springen. Hui. Oh, verdammt. Moment. Mhm. 0,39 G. Ah, ist das schön. Hey, yo, who the fuck are you?
It's a nice day for some. Michaela's tough. I'd say on her good side.
Okay.
What's the news? What happened? Did you find those men?
In der Tat. Ja, sie waren im Canyon und sind handgreiflich
Well, it's
geworden.
good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm?
Tja. Weißt du was über ein gestohlenes Hope-Tech-Raumschiff?
Hopetech, the cargo ship company? Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Ja, ja, einen Ansatzpunkt haben wir noch nicht so wirklich, ne? Beziehungsweise, naja, der Ansatzpunkt wäre wahrscheinlich bei Hope-Tech mal irgendwie vorbeizuschneiden und zu gucken, was da, ne?
So I
Aber
have no way of knowing if there aren't more coming. Guess I'll start sleeping with a gun nearby. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long.
Barkeit ist gut, Credits sind besser. Wir machen nur unseren
Of
Job.
course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
Okay, Marshall Schmarshall, sag ich immer.
I have gun.
Abheben.
Straps retracting. Let's get out of here.
Dann wollen wir doch mal schauen, was der Marshall dazu zu sagen hat.
Orbit stable.
Reisen. Mhm.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
Natürlich, natürlich.
Alright, you're good. Well,
Ja, man sieht sich.
I have something for you.
Schieb dir dein Essen sonst wohin, Junge. Ja, bei Nacht sieht's hier voll cool aus. So, Monsieur Marshall.
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montaro Luna.
Nee. Hier. Hallo?
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done.
Ach, dämliche Frage. Ja, okay, komm. Wollen wir
You
anschlussen?
did good, but a celebration might be a little premature.
Oh. Ja, es gibt noch offene Fragen.
I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
Einen ziemlich toten Eindruck, als ich mit ihnen fertig war. Waren tough und gut bewaffnet, vielleicht
If
Söldner.
that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm?
Und das hier, sie haben jemanden angeheuert, um Hauptkanal ein Schiff zu klauen. Ja.
Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it anyway.
Was ist in der Schlacht von Nera passiert?
The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take the United Colony's base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed for nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up.
Könnten die Männer Veteranen der First Cavalry sein?
I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was.
Was war der
The
Koloniekrieg?
war between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective? Worst conflict the settled systems has ever seen.
Habe schon mal von
Side
gehört.
unleashed terrible weapons on the other, and countless people died. The armistice was signed 20 years ago, but a lot of folks still bear their scars.
Ja, unsere beste Spur ist es wohl, den Schiffsdieb zu finden.
Hell, it's our only lead. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to.
Okay, was kannst du mir über Ron Hope sagen?
Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. He built Hope Tech through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower.
Was ist der Rat der Gouverneur?
The ruling body that oversees the Freestar Collective and the Rangers. The council members are the political and corporate elite of the Freestar Collective, so we have to tread lightly when we're dealing with them.
Das wird kein Problem.
Good. The last thing I need is the council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montera Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Okay. Noch was?
I'll make sure Ranger
Nee,
Kalu knows
okay.
to expect you.
Dir fallen Sachen aus dem Schrank. Ich dachte, ich erwähn's mal. So noch was?
Hard-blooded folk.
Okay.
They ain't afraid of anything.
Once we head through those gates, the Asta will start hunting us down pretty fast, so beware.
Echter Schmächter. So, warte mal, wir können ja die Schnellreise benutzen.
like we've been gone forever.
Engines firing. Here we go. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Also nach Hopetown. Mein Grave Drive ist immer noch nicht voll repariert. Ich habe echt die schlimmste Crew, die es gibt.
Mayday, Mayday, this is Freestar Ranger Nia. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Alright, that's it. Welcome to Hopetown.
Was ist denn hier passiert? Das ist unsere Freestar Ranger Kollegin.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Ich bin mal so nett und repariere das mal. Dafür kriege ich aber auch ein Ei. Ui. Da geht's tief runter. Ach du Scheiße, das Schiff ist ja riesig. Okay, wir sprechen erstmal mit ihr.
Oh, it's you.
Ja, hi.
Please tell me you're here to help. Not to try and steal my ship.
Ich brauche deine Hilfe. Das ist ein hübsches Schiff, aber nein, ich bin nicht hier, um es zu stehlen. Der Marshal schickt mich. Ich brauche deine. Ja, gut. Aktuell sieht es so aus, als ob sie Hilfe braucht.
You need my help. I'd laugh if it didn't hurt so much. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs.
Was soll ich tun?
Repair my ship? Please.
Ja, okay, du hast bitte gesagt. Sind die Gesetzlosen noch in der Nähe?
No, no chance. They took as much of a beating as I did. While outnumbering me 3-1, I'd like to point out.
Ja, ein Arzt wäre nicht schlecht.
I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there.
Ich fest mit einem. Ja, wird gemacht.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Time to roll up our sleeves.
Okay. Oh. Das sieht so nice aus. Ich guck mal erstmal, was du hier so drin hast. Und was du da so drin hast. Munition und die Trauma Packs nehme ich mit. Alter, voll das Riesenschiff. Hühnchen. Ei. Kartoffel. Ach, ein leerer Waffenkoffer, das ist eine Enttäuschung. Oh, du hast sogar eine Gefängniszelle. Sogar 2. Fancy. Hier ist ja erstmal das komplette Essen weg. Oh. Oh. Okay, da geht's raus. Apfel. Fahrwerksteuerschaltkreise. So. Alles repariert. Das Schiff kann wieder fliegen.
Thanks. That should get me home.
Ja, mein Ranger-Kameraden helfe ich immer.
Good. There aren't many of us out there. So it makes all our lives easier when we can help each other out. Now let's talk about those outlaw ships. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen.
Was kannst du mir über die Schiffe sagen?
Light armaments, not too fast. Pilots are gifted amateurs, but still amateurs. You'll be outnumbered, but they'll be damaged, which should even things up for you.
Sag mir einfach, wohin sie unterwegs waren, dann kümmere ich mich.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
Danke, danke.
They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again.
Ja, 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 ja. Ich bin dran. Ich kümmere mich drum. Nein, ich will dein Essen nicht. Hör endlich auf. Es mir andrehen zu wollen. Abdoggen.
Docking seal released.
Da. Miatha. Fliegen wir doch mal rüber und schießen ein paar Wichser vom Himmel. Ich will nicht weglaufen. Ups.
Their shields are gone. Take them out. Enemy's grab drive disabled.
Hey, nicht so schnell. Sonst wirst du noch geblitzt. Was wollte er sagen? Was will ich? Ich weiß es nicht. Er ist leider so schnell gestorben, da konnte ich ihm nicht mehr zuhören. Ja, Alter, wie weit will die Scheiße noch wegdriften?
Need something?
Schiffsteile sind immer nice. Ja gut, dann reisen wir mal zurück.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband. You could be on your way. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Danke. So. Dann wollen wir doch mal in Erfahrung bringen, was es mit dem gestohlenen Schiff auf sich hat.
Selling the ship? Getting a new one? Well, this is the place to do it, I guess.
Ich werde mein Schiff nicht verkaufen. Ist sie mittlerweile wieder hier? Nein, ist sie noch nicht.
Hey.
Komm mir nicht mit Hey.
Something for you.
Ich will dein Essen nicht. Ach, hier bist du.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
Nee. Das Wichtigste zuerst. Wie geht es dir?
I can walk, talk, and breathe without too much pain. That's good enough for me.
Na gut. Ein bisschen.
Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
Hauptkanal hat den Schiffsdiebstahl nicht gemeldet.
No, and I can't get answers as to why not. I'm sure Mr. Hope has his reasons.
Ja, wir waren ja schon ein paar Mal hier, also.
Upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Können wir dahin gehen.
Hotech is the everyday working person's ship.
I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hopetech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Ja, ein kleines bisschen kann ich vielleicht entbehren.
All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
As for
If you can't
parts,
protect your
we
own,
can try
you don't
outsourcing.
belong here.
Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but
Ja,
it's a
gut.
decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Burchett. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Burchett.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
Sprich mit Ron Hope.
Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
Ja, dafür brauchen wir aber erstmal den Verantwortlichen. Ich habe dein gestohlenes Schiff auf Mantua Luna gefunden.
That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
Digga, du gehst mir jetzt schon auf den Sack. Mir ist deine Position wohl bewusst.
Then I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
Ja, beides, ne? Aber wir gehen mal darauf, vielleicht weiß er da ja irgendwie was. Das Schiff wurde an eine Gruppe von Männern geliefert, die eine Farm kaufen.
Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again.
Dann solltest du vielleicht die Sicherheit in deiner Factory erhöhen.
I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
Warum hat niemand den Diebstahl gemeldet?
Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist.
Der Dieb hatte Hilfe von einem Insider. Weißt du darüber irgendwas?
What? Nonsense. We vet our people thoroughly here. Hopetech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know.
Hat jemand den Dieb gesehen?
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
Hatte das gestohlene Schiff irgendetwas Besonderes an sich?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hopetech cargo holder. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hopetech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
Ja gut, dann sind wir hier wohl fertig.
Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hopetech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust. And my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
No way I'd want to be in your shoes, Mr. Hope. Having all those people depending on me, I don't think I'd sleep at night.
I'd be lying if I said I hadn't suffered my share of sleepless nights. The thought of seeing these people go hungry as well, it's more than I can bear.
Ich verstehe deine Lage.
I hope so.
Wir bleiben mal neutral.
Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Ja, okay. Ja. Die alle beschäftigt sind.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
Ja, ist ein Anhaltspunkt.
So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place.
Inwiefern ist Neon anders?
Well, Well, we could talk for an hour about that. The short version would be that crime, law, and justice don't exactly mean the same things there. The badge doesn't carry the same weight on Neon, so you might have to get creative.
Was kannst du mir über Ranger Price sagen?
He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He sees things for what they are. He's also well connected, which means a lot on Neon. You should listen to what he tells you. It'll keep you out of trouble.
Okay.
He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
Wie geht's bei dir jetzt weiter?
I'll be taking it easy for a couple of days. Need time to heal up. Then, I need to get back up there and keep an eye out for more pirates. I'm hoping to track one of their ships so I can find their hideout. Guess we could both use a little luck, huh?
Ja, halt mal doch die Augen und Ohren auf.
The question of who helped the starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
Natürlich. Du auch.
Folks
Hast du
from
noch
all
was?
over.
Nein. Okay.
Bye.
Habt ihr noch was?
If you'll excuse me, I am on duty.
Wo ist Ron hin? Ron. Und da ist Ron.
Shouldn't you be out there looking for that thief?
Ach, wie wär's, wenn du die Fresse hältst? Ich weiß nicht, bei mir kommt der irgendwie nicht so rüber wie, oh, diese Leute zählen alle auf mich und oh, ich bin hier so der richtig Gute und was weiß ich alles. Für mich kommt er so rüber, als ob es für ihn mehr um sich selbst geht, als um die Leute hier. Aber von der Art, wie er geredet hat und sowas. Okay, also auf nach Neon. Deswegen habe ich mich auch extra neutral gehalten. Und nicht gesagt, ja, ich bin komplett auf Diskretion und was weiß ich alles. Wenn es nötig ist, dann wird der Mund aufgemacht. Dann heben wir mal ab. Oh.